For the first time in history, we are going to take a fully colorized tour through the famous house of the Mrs. Astor, New York's leading member of high society during the Gilded Age. Hi everyone, Ken here. Welcome to this house. In the late 1800s, society was changing. New money families now had fortunes that rivaled the legacies of old money. With this shifting dynamic, the once exclusive members of high society were faced with the reality that times were changing and that, in order to stay relevant and wealthy, old money would have to mix with the nouveau riche. Mrs. Astor had been the leader of New York's high society, famously controlling who was allowed into the exclusive and lavish club of the elites. This group was known as the 400, being a nod to the amount of people in New York who were suitable to enter a ballroom, which, coincidentally, was the number of people who could fit inside the ballroom of her brownstone. As families like the Vanderbilts rose to prominence, their presence in Manhattan threatened the very fabric of Mrs. Astor's society. The nouveau riche barons of industry began building palaces lining Central Park, while Mrs. Astor's once-renowned mansion became viewed as outdated. She felt as if her mansion was no grander than a doghouse by comparison to her new neighbors. Not wanting to lose her influential grip on society, she purchased a lot at the corner of 5th Avenue and 65th Street and hired leading Gilded Age architect Richard Morris Hunt to design for her a limestone palace that would forever intrigue future generations. The chateau-esque style double mansion was divided down the center as a duplex, with her residence on the north side and her son's residence on the south side. In the spirit of fierce competition to reign over New York, no expense was spared. The house was constructed from limestone blocks and accented with copper gutters and finials. All about the facade, intricate carvings graced each architectural element, blurring the lines between architecture and art. Without further ado, I present to you for the first time in history, the Mrs. William B. Astor house in full color. First, we will enter Mrs. Astor's side of the double mansion and arrive in the stair hall. Light pours in through a leaded skylight, reflecting from the polished marble floors and walls, while gilded picture frames glisten in golden hues. From here, we will be ushered into the reception room to await the arrival of our host, Mrs. Astor. Assuming we are here to attend a formal event, we will head straight back to the ballroom, where gilded picture frames hang on red velvet walls. This magnificent space could hold 1,200 guests on its herringbone marble floors, and above us, statues reach out as corbels to support the oversized cove ceiling as it rounds into the skylight. As we mingle with guests, we will explore the white and gold drawing room. Each wall panel has been framed by gilded plasterwork concealing mirrors, allowing the drawing room to bounce light around as if it were glowing. The dining room, with its dark color scheme, is the pinnacle of fashion for this time, and sitting behind Mrs. Astor's place at the table, a statue of Venus looks over her shoulder, a nod to her former residence which was configured in the same manner. In Mrs. Astor's later years, she slipped down the red velvet runner on her marble staircase and never did recover. When she passed away in 1908, her son John Jacob Astor IV combined both sides of the double mansion and renovated it to create one of the largest palaces to ever line Central Park. We will enter through the newly configured Great Hall, clad in marble and supporting a wrought iron dome. From here we will make our way through the gallery, as our footsteps echo from the marble floors through the tile mosaic groin vaults overhead. This brings us to the reception room, where his mother's white satin rose chairs are staged above a rug woven with the feathers of peacocks. First we will enter into his library, complete with gilded old-growth wood paneling. The walls are decorated in framed centuries-old European tapestries, and scattered about the room are priceless antique Chinese porcelains set on each surface. The dining room, with its marble walls and floors, rests below a gilded frieze, and while accounts vary of the color of the marble, the room is no less dazzling. John transformed his mother's drawing room through extensive renovations, adding gilded corbels in the form of angels along with intricate wall murals in each paneled section. While these rooms are open to artistic interpretation, I have done my best to colorize them based on the few surviving detailed descriptions of each space. And before you flood the comment section telling me these are AI-generated images, I will ensure you that I have hand-colored them, and I can demonstrate that for you. When I open one of these pictures in Photoshop and select the Colorized tool, this is what AI can do. Obviously, this is not great, nor does it follow the descriptions of each room. I went through and tediously hand-colored each photo over the last few months in my free time until the collection was complete. This project of colorizing each photo was not an easy one, but it is one that I believe is crucial for bringing history to life. Seeing color photos of Mrs. Astor's mansion helps us connect with the past and more tangibly understand the impact of her lasting influence on American society. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I encourage you to leave a like, comment which room was your favorite, and share the video so others can appreciate the legend which once was the Mrs. William B. Astor House.